Welcome to Subramani. This is not a very happy video. Yesterday I got a news item I saw was one girl called Pathak, young, she's a minor, who is a COVID orphan and who's being chased by her father's, I would say principal, because he was a life insurance agent, an LIC agent, who has a 29 lakh rupee loan to be repaid. He and his wife have both died due to COVID, and this girl who is being chased is a minor. Let us look at what all have gone wrong. One is a life insurance LIC agent, which means he may not have the comprehensive benefits of being an LIC employee. An LIC employee is likely to have his provident fund, likely to have some more other assets perhaps, and if there would be some loan waiver, maybe some term insurance or things like that. In this case, it's not very clear whether he had any term insurance and who was the nominee for his commission. See, commission is an asset, commission is a stream. So like your house, like a royalty, it's an asset which can be willed. Now, typically what happens in most cases is the husband wills it to the wife. Right, that's what normally people do. If you are holding units in the mutual fund, you're very likely to hold it jointly with your wife. So husband would be first name if it is the husband's money, wife would be second name. If it is the wife's money, wife would be first name and husband would be second name. The first name is more for purpose of taxation. Legally, both of you are supposed to be half owners. This is normally what people do, and your agent also will tell you, oh, since this is an either or survivor and there are two of you, there is no need for a nominee. That's normally what mostly advisors tell you. Now, this is right and wrong. Pre-COVID, this was considered to be a sensible thing to do, but during COVID, lot of such cases where husband and wife have died either together, almost together, which means if you die within a gap of say 1 week, say the husband died on Monday, by the time the death certificate is got, it would be say next Monday or next Tuesday, and the wife dies before that. Now what happens in this case is both husband and wife have died. The children are alive, but the children will not have access to the mutual funds, they will not have access to life insurance, to the savings bank account, to any of these things. So even if you are either or survivor in a bank account or in a mutual fund, please put your nominations. It's very important to put your nominations. Now, we do not know what Mr. Pathak has done, whether he had adequate insurance, because when he has a loan and he has no term insurance, it means this daughter of his will have to find ways to repay the loan, and looks at a 29 lakh rupee loan is very likely to be a housing loan. Now, suppose it's a house in which they are living, she will have no choice but to sell that house. Now, if there is no nomination in the commission, the commission is going to be very logical that the commission should go to the daughter, but then law is not so logical. The law will take its own course and it will be treated as intestate, right? So he has died without a nomination because his nominee has also died. This is very tragic circumstances, but it is a time when very many mutual funds, insurance companies and banks should wake up to their own employees and to their own children and make sure that even in either or survivor case, there is a nominee. In many cases, they don't know whom to nominate. For example, if there is a childless couple, they have no clue whom to nominate. In case of a mother and son where the son has not got married, and son is the bachelor, the father or the husband has died, it's just husband and wife, the mother and son. Whom would they nominate? Because it would be either or survivor. Whom would they nominate? They don't know. It has to be the mother's sister or brother. I'm assuming they have only one child, there's no other sibling. So in such cases, whom will they nominate? They have to nominate someone. It can't be their, it could be somebody next of kin, could be the mother, sister, brother, nephew, niece, somebody who is staying in India, so that they can take and they can take it in case something happens to both of them. It is also important to have the nomination in place where the person, the second holder, is actually a little disabled or a little challenged. That also happens where people are little challenged. Could be Down syndrome, could be anything of that, could be ostrich, right? But the thing is, people have not taken enough care to nominate. Then the children are going to be deprived of this. Also, if you are an insurance company and you are giving loans to your agents, please make sure that they have at least that much of term insurance. Anybody giving a term loan for buying a house or a car or anything should insist that people have adequate insurance, because insurance agent, Mr. Pathak was an insurance agent and does not look like he had adequate insurance. So for heaven's sake, if you are watching this and you are the manufacturer, if you are a sales head, CEO or head of underwriting or anybody, make sure that all your agents are insured and all your agency commissions are properly nominated, right? Or because if something happens to you as a couple, then your children suffer. None of this will be, they will have access. Now what has happened is this girl seems to have petitioned Nirmala Sitharaman. Nirmala Sitharaman has said she's asked for facts from LIC, but it's not going to be so simple. Nirmala Sitharaman cannot say, I will give a guarantee, you give this money. No, there has to be a proper process laid out. I think the government of India should very, very quickly come out with the process of what happens in case of COVID orphans. There are many of them. But at least you be careful so that in case your children become a COVID orphan, God forbid, but not just COVID, could be even be a simple accident, children will not have access to your money. So make sure that you take care of that, you take adequate insurance and you have adequate nominations. Thank you.